Hello and welcome to my knitting podcast. My name is Jolanda and I thank you so very much for being here with me today. It has been a while since I recorded because all of a sudden it just did not work. I just take a break. Sometimes you just have the power on and sometimes you just have to surrender and go for what life brings us. So if you're new here, then you're very welcome. And I hope you like it here. This is mainly a knitting podcast, some spinning, crochet, and all the things I'm up to during a week, a month, or however long it takes until we see each other again. So I'm in my little yarn room here. It is a kind of a difficult spot to film because this is on the darker side of the house. um, this is north, so there's not that much light, even though we have a lot of sun. There's just a small window, and it is not really located in a great spot for filming, but we'll just have to do with what we have. And my cat Molly is very excited that I'm here, so that is usually not a good thing. But okay. So, yeah, I am on Ravelry and Instagram as Jolanda of Yarn. On Ravelry, I'm not active at the moment. So, Ravelry is the place where you can find all my projects. I will link it down below. There's also a coffee account for this podcast. I always forget to mention it, but if you like to buy me coffee, I would be so very thankful. Yeah, I have objects that I finished a lot. And I just really thought it is time to speak to you again, talk to you about whatever I have been doing. And yeah, I hope you're excited just like I am. So first of all, what I'm wearing, I have to take a look at my phone, and I'm sorry for that because I did not write anything down. I just wanted to knit and relax as much as I could. So this is a project from last year. It was one of the 12 cast-ons. And as I said last time we spoke, I wanted to modify the neckline, and I hope I can put in a picture here how it looked before. And I am very happy with it because I already um, modified it and it is just perfect as I like it right now. So the full medley sweater, and maybe I can show a picture here how it was before, because I'm not really sure I can do a lot of editing uh, because I have to renew my editing software and I don't have the funds. So I hope you could see that. It was a very wide neckline. I unraveled that and I knitted it in some of the mohair that I still had left. And I think it looks great. I have been wearing it a lot. We have freezing weather at the moment and this is so warm. It is this part, of course, is double layered because it's stranded color work. And yeah, this is merino and it's really warm. It's really warm and toasty. So the house is kind of cold. And I'm just very nice and warm. So that is just, it's amazing. And I really love this sweater. So yeah, that was a big success. There was another sweater I wanted to modify. I have not done that yet. So maybe in a few episodes. I have been doing quite a lot though, even though I was not active on social media or YouTube. I have knitted definitely. So here is one of the finished objects, and you've seen this one before, and it is already blocked. I have not taken any pictures while I wore it. I have done nothing of the sort that involved me and a camera. So this is the, let me see, it is sari nordlund, and the pattern is yeah, I'm just up there where my brains are supposed to be. It's kind of blank at the moment. So, and I cannot even find it. What was it? It is in Drops Nord. I knitted this in Drops Nord, and this is one of her later patterns, but I cannot for the life of me think of how it is called. Why can't I find it? Let's take a look. Let's put on my glasses. That might help also, because I know it's here. It's on the project page. Yeah, it's the champagne pullover from Sari Nordlund. Yeah, like I said, it's not a good thing if cats are excited. So yeah, it's very beautiful. I haven't worn it yet. I haven't tried it on yet. Take no pictures, as I said. But I think this is too cold for right now. I'm not sure if the fit is such that I can wear a long sleeve tee underneath. And if not, then it's definitely I need to wait for a little bit warmer weather. But it is absolutely stunning. Yeah, great written pattern, and I did a tubular bind off everywhere, so that looks pretty nice. And yeah, I'm very happy with it. So I'll put it back here. And I have another finished sweater, and this is the waffle sweater from Pernille Larsen or Knitting for Olive. So this is also finished, not taking any pictures, but it is blocked. I washed it and blocked it, and yeah, it looks really nice. It's very easy to memorize pattern, and I used cone yarn that is very thin and combined a few strands to get this beautiful texture. It has a little bit of cold stellina, just a tiny little bit. It also has some cashmere and some mohair, so it is a very nice blend. And yeah, beautiful. It's a bit on the a longer one. It's not cropped. That's what I meant to say. And yeah, not tried it on. I hope it all fits well, and yeah, it's really stunning. I still have a little bit of yarn left from one box of cones I bought at Yarns from Italy. So one box gave me two full sweaters, long sleeves, one oversized ranunculus, and this one. So that is quite amazing and a very good value for for yeah for what you get. So this is washed in the washing machine on a wool cycle, and the yarn stays really well, behaves really well, stays nice, and yeah, that's great. Two finished sweaters. There's more. Okay, this one you have not seen. I received some drops brushed alpaca silk from one of my sons for Christmas, and I wanted to cast on the sweater, of course. And this is a finished object, so you can see the texture. The pattern is from Knitting for Breakfast, and I will look up the name. So this is really nice. I like the patterns from Knitting for Breakfast because they are simple charts. You just have to repeat small charts over and over again, and the result is really beautiful. So let me see how this is called. Ipazia, I think that's how it's called. I'm not sure. I know they're from Italy. So I took some pictures when I finished it, and after that I have to modify it because I thought this was way too long. So I unraveled a great part, I think. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Oh, I have a lot of stuff to show you, but somewhere I saw, yeah, here it is. This is very hard to unravel though, so it was not a fun thing to do. But I took this part out. Doesn't look like that much, but it made a big difference in the whole how it looks. So this is what's left, and now I made the ribbing a little bit longer. I switched to smaller needles, like 1.5 size smaller millimeter size. I don't know, 2.5 I think. And yeah, it is the length looks much better now. It has short rows, so I'm showing the back, but that's okay. It has a lovely neck edging, and yeah, just the simplicity, and it looks real stunning. sophisticated, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, wonderful pattern. I wore this a few times. It's super soft. It was, I mean, what does the sweater weigh? I think I wrote that down. It took 7 skeins of 25 grams, which is 175 grams. That is how much this whole sweater weighs, and it is the color pink sand. So I had quite a lot of balls left, and I also received a color, and that is, I think it's here. No, it's not. It's probably here. This is the other color I received, which I think is wine red. So yeah, 3 sweaters. That's really great. I'm happy with them. And yeah, especially so soft. I have multiple sweaters from this that holds up very nicely. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. So I finished also a spin I have been working on for a long time. This was wool I got last year, I think, for Christmas. I mean the year before. And I dyed it all myself, the wool, and then I spun it up. So this is 4 or 500 grams. I haven't weighed it, but I know I bought 500 grams of every breed. This has a little bit of nylon, which gives it a sparkle sheen. This is, the light is not helping, but yeah, so it is turned out beautiful. And yeah, I'm looking forward to looking for a project that I can make a sweater with this. So that is a lot of wool out of my stash. I only have, I'm spinning that currently, another 500 grams, and I have some 500 grams undyed, and that is Icelandic wool. I have been wearing my Icelandic sweater a lot because that is also so warm. It's a vest. So yeah, I am really enjoying that and very happy with it. So what do I show you next? Because I have a few more. I saw a beautiful sweater pattern by, oh, like I said, my whole brain is empty. It's a Hydrangea sweater by Eleanor Mortenson. I think she is, no, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything that is maybe not true. So I have been looking for colors, and it is on my list for a while. I just could not find the right colors, and then I thought, okay, I have hand-dyed yarn on sale, and there was a color in that looked quite the same as the original, which I liked so much, and that's probably, I mean, it's similar for sure. So here you can see the sweater. I hope you can see that. So that was a dusty rose, and it was all muted. She also had a variant that was very high contrast. But I had this, and I think I have to turn the lights a bit, so otherwise it will be really blown out. I already had this, and I had this one. Looks very orange, but it is not. But that's the problem with the artificial light. Then I dyed up this one. And I dyed up this one. And I already had this, which is the same base, but it is pre-dyed as I bought it. So I'm starting to look really unhealthy right now. Oh, maybe I am. Hi, Millie. So I made big progress on this sweater. Come. Oh, careful. You're such an old lady. Oh, smacked me. Hey, liggen? Come. I know. Alright, she just landed. So here it is. It looks a bit funny because I have balls hanging everywhere. I have needles on all sides that are possible. Now my cat is wanting my yarn. but I wanted to knit on all the parts and just switch it up a bit so I can also um, mix the yarn as it is hand dyed. I'm not sure it's front or back. I think this is front. So I finished the yoke. This is a sweater with a very deep yoke. It is almost a swan show, which I did not want. So she also said for the smaller sizes, it might be that the yoke will become too deep. So you can um, take the chart over into the body. So that's what I did, even though I did not have a smaller size. You can absolutely do that. So these last 15 rows or something are knitted on the sleeve and also on the body. I did not do the neckline yet. I wanted to do that later, and now I know I've got something, but that's okay. And pick up stitches. There is you can do a short hem, folded hem, or a turtleneck, and I have not decided yet. I want to see the look of the sweater and what I would like. Since this is also a fingering weight sweater, I'm not sure I want a turtleneck, which is quite warm, while the sweater is more for the warmer weather, and then I don't want to wear a turtleneck. So I have not decided yet. It has very long ribbing, 20 centimeters. So this is 5 centimeters from being finished. This one is shorter, and the body is already on the ribbing because the ribbing also is very long. So I absolutely love this. It is not easy because this is 3 colors almost in every row. So yeah, but I think it's very pretty. I think I like the colors. I think it's really, really nice. Yeah, definitely my dream sweater. If I could choose one, I would definitely buy something like this. So yeah, that's nice. And like I said, I forgot one thing, but that's okay because I still have 3 things. And there is a mystery sweater along the EU yoke number 2 from Zenith Knits, and I'm working on that. But clue 3 will be on Monday. So that I will show you next time because like I said, I still have a few objects to show you. This is the, let me see, I was working on this before Christmas. I wanted to be my December sweater, and this is the Agnes kofta and the light one. I substituted the yarn for Drops North, and I am very far, but this becomes a little bit tedious at some point because the body and the sleeves are all full color work. Can you see this? It is turning out really stunning, and it's the plan is to do every day just even a few rows. So this will be steeked in the end, and I need to, to sew this with the sewing machine because this is it has alpaca and wool, so definitely not a sticky wool. Yeah, isn't this just stunning? I really love it. It's really a piece of art. And yeah, definitely made progress. So I'm not sure how long I want this, but definitely longer than it is right now. So yeah, the Agnes Kofte Light. You can find all the details on my project page and which colors I used and how much you need. So yeah, it is very nice. I'm very happy with how it's turning out so far. I hope it looks nice on me because I think if there's too much going on, it kind of washes me away, just like colors can do. Big motifs can do the same. So, but hey, sometimes you just have to go with what you have and what you want to wear. I love this one. Maybe it doesn't look the best on me, but still love it. I have another object, and I have to check again. This was yarn I unraveled twice, and I just could not get the pattern right. And I have some mohair yarn, which I paired with, because otherwise this was pulling quite a lot, and there was also quite a lot of color difference in the skeins. So this is my hand-dyed yarn. The colors overall I really like. It has purple, it has pink, it has orange, it has all kinds of berry colors. And I made this into a cardigan. It has a simultaneously knitted on button band, which is really nice. It looks really finished. So I finished the whole body already. See, as you can see. I know on the screen you see all kinds of pooling and color difference. I cannot see this with my, just as it is with my naked eyes. I cannot see any difference at all. So let's just not stand in the spotlight, I guess. So it is way muted, more muted. I mean, like this. This is just plain knitting, but the interest will be in the sleeves, but there is a lace pattern. And let me look up for you which pattern this is. I think it is called Symbiosis. Yes, it is. It's Symbiosis by Tricot Design MCL. And this is one of the patterns I would like to knit. And I showed this on the mohair sweaters I have in my queue. So this is that pattern. And I have to do the sleeves. And that's where it ended, because I had many projects that required a lot of attention, and sleeves with lace do require attention. So I have not started the sleeves yet, but I will definitely do so. I have multiple. All the projects require a lot of attention. Only the Hydrangea, Hydrangea, I think it's called. That's just stockinette and ribbing, which is very nice, but it only just happened. So this one has a lot of attention, and I have another pattern by Knitting for Breakfast I started, but it's also, even though it is simple lace, it has lace all over. I'm using this yarn. It is Holst Garn, but this one is not the super soft. This one is the one with wool and silk. Tights in the maroon colorway. So this is with a little flecks of silk. And I'm not sure if you can see this properly. Let me see if I can stretch it out. So there is texture here, and there is lace here, and there is lace here. So this will also be a similar pattern, I assume, as the mohair, silk mohair I have there. They're all they're just simple, but this is not just the yoke. It is also the whole body. It is originally in more than one color, but I did not. I'm not going to do that. I'm just make it in one plain color. It's called Wild Roses by Knitting for Breakfast, and the original pattern looks like. See, looks like this. This is a two-toned, two-colored top, summer top. I'll just make it in one color because I know that will look better on me. And I also will add long sleeves probably, or short sleeves. I will not do 3/4 sleeves. I just, something in the middle I just do not enjoy. So yeah, I have also dyed a lot of yarn. I can grab something if you like to see that maybe. So this is Peach Blossom. And here it is. I called it, oh, don't come down on me, Spices. It has a lot of color depths in here. It looks really orange, but it is not. It is orange brown. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that. It gives you a totally different mindset of yeah. So I will do a little bit of personal talk for those who was interested why I suddenly disappeared on you all. If you're not interested, I totally understand. I hope you're all well, enjoy your knitting, and maybe we can catch up next time. So I don't know when I recorded last. Ollie, come on. Always fighting. They are always fighting. Um, yeah. I think it was 1 or 2 weeks before Christmas. I'm not sure. Um, Suddenly the stress levels were so high. I was dizzy during the night. I was dizzy during the day. I could barely walk. My whole neck and back were so tight and so painful. Seen a doctor multiple times. She said, it is all you have to relax. And I was so angry. I thought, how can I relax? I can't even walk normally. Then the infection in my face came back, and I was just like, I just did not see any light out. How can I get out of this state of mind when my body is constantly ill and my mind is sick? I could not sit up for 1 hour. I just lay down on the sofa. I just wanted to sleep. And yeah, that is a horrible place to be. I've been to that place a few times. I thought my new life would get me away from that. I hoped it would never happen again. But I learned just because you're out of a situation doesn't mean the work is done, doesn't mean you're healed. That will take maybe a whole lifetime, maybe a few years. I don't know. Nobody can predict that, but that is so deep within that will come up whenever you least expect it. I was ready for Christmas, the house was decorated. I felt so bad. So I took a few weeks. I started praying a lot. I started writing down what I felt. I I don't know. I did everything in my power to get through this, to get out of that. And all of a sudden, after a few weeks, I suddenly had a moment that I thought, oh wow, I did not even think about how I feel. I seriously felt some joy looking at my boys. And then I thought, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. I don't know where this life is going. I have no idea. But we have to make the best of it, and I have to keep fighting. And my therapist even said, Jolanda, life isn't easy. You have to work really hard to make something great out of it. And she said that is for healthy people, but it is especially for people who have a history of abuse or neglect or people telling them, shaming them. You always have to push yourself and also be kind to yourself, but you have to remind yourself you have to work hard to get a better life. It is not easy. So I wished it was easy. I wish my new life would give me everything. It does, but whatever is inside of you is such a pain in the ass. It is because you just cannot not you want to ignore it. You want to ignore it all, but if you ignore it, you don't deal with it, and it will will catch up with you, and that's what happened, of course. So I I stopped everything I did. I set my Instagram on private. I stopped YouTube. I could not drive a car. My sons had to cancel their appointments. I felt horrible. I felt a horrible mother, and I thought, oh, I'm back to zero again. But it was necessary. It was absolutely necessary. I had a few tests because of the infection that kept coming back. I had so much antibiotics, and it's not killing the bacteria. It feels like it's killing your soul. It's just, I so dislike that stuff. But I know it's necessary, so I absolutely use it. But I had it like 4 months in a row. You wake up and then again your face is burning, it is swelling, this inflammation. But they found out the bacteria was partying in my nose, so that was too close for comfort, and that's why I constantly infected myself, which was real bad. But the doctor kindly said it might come back anytime because there's a problem with my immune, and that problem is going on for a very long time. But since I got sick so many times, they investigated it, and there is a problem with the white blood cells that are short of the. I'm short of them. There's also a problem with the red blood cells, but I'm so confused. But I will go to the hospital, and it will be tomorrow. But I don't know where you see this, but they will look into my immune problem, and hopefully it might prevent any other unfortunately discomfort in the future, because who knows. I'm just extremely lucky I have not catched COVID yet, even though my ex-partner has had it while I lived with him. My son has had it last year, but well, I'm very fortunate I did not get it. um, they were also confused about my infections, but usually they go along with high fever, but I don't get fever because of the medicines I swallow, which is a problem because fever is very important for fighting infections. So my body actually does not do that. So yeah, but I'm on the good track. I'm on the right track. I have too much expectations of myself. I get really disappointed even if I lose a few subscribers, which is just the flow of life. It is just a normal thing, but it hits me in the soul, and I feel worthless, and I feel like I should not be here. And yeah, um, I know this is a struggle many people struggle with, and yeah, it's just a hard thing, and I hope to protect my children from this so they can grow up as healthy, stable human beings. But I'm not sure because their past was not the best. Yeah, all our past was not the best. That's but I hope I showed them you have to stand up and fight for yourself. And the doctors told me that multiple times, um, that what I did was the right thing. I chose for once what was best for me and the children. And even though it feels like a cut of a knife, that I did something that bad to somebody else, and yeah, it was simply choosing for myself, and that is the hardest thing. Saying no to something you don't want to do because you think somebody will not love you and not like you because you say no. That is the thing very deep, and that is something the therapist can say easily, you have to say no, but that feels like a trauma to me because then I seriously get all kinds of strange responses. I get panic attacks, just the fact that I have to say no because it had consequences in the past. And just because there are no consequences right here, it doesn't mean I feel like that. It's just very difficult. But today I'm here and I'm very happy. We have a new year. Anything can happen, good and bad. But I'm fighting to find the good, and small steps. For small steps, two forward, one back, but still forward. And yeah, you have to stay strong, stay positive. I look around me. Oh my Lord, I have so much yarn. And being thankful, I practice that every day. In the morning, I practice 5 minutes and I think and visualize what I can do to make this a great day. And in the evening, 5 minutes, and tell myself everything I'm thankful for, because the negative is always trying to suppress the good. But there are so many good things. Look at my cat on my lap. That's one of the big blessings in my life. She has been through it all with me. She was always there. Every bad moment, every tear. She's 12 years old, so I'm so very, very thankful she's still here with me. And I'm thankful for the house. I'm thankful for the stuff I got. I'm thankful for the children. I'm thankful for a safe place. There's so many things to be thankful for. And you have to remind yourself because you start thinking about all the bad things and you're unhealthy and um, well, we all know what, but be thankful. That's the greatest gift of life. So I hope you are doing well. I hope you enjoy your knitting and be thankful for that. And I hope life brings you good this year. So I will end this podcast now because I get very emotional. Um, yeah, I will keep on knitting, and I hope to see you soon. Because who knows? I will not promise anything, but I want to do this because I missed it. I missed you. I missed talking to you, and yeah, we have to keep going. So thank you so very much if you stuck to the end, and I wish you all the best for this new year. And hopefully we talk soon. Enjoy. Bye bye.